Hey everybody, my name's Jeremy. I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, and I've been wanting to start one of these for a long time and just never got around to it. And finally had some of my friends convince me, hey, you need to start one of these and just see if people dig it or not. So here we are. I uh, I started my little side gig, if you want to call it, back in 2016. White Knuckle Cycle Works. Pretty much just wanted to paint myself a helmet for when I rode my chopper, and kind of just blew up from there. I do lots of metal flake work, endless line, lace, stuff like that, candies. Um, I'm into any type of motorcycle. I mean, it don't have to be brand specific. I mean, I'm into old Harleys, but I want to get a shadow. I see people making these little bobbers out of shadows. Those things are dope. I used to have a couple British bikes. Cars, I'm not real brand specific. I'm into older cars. I used to be into mini trucks, but I still like them, but I'm more into old cars now. I feel like older things, even though they can be troublesome at times and more maintenance, I think it has a feeling to it when you drive something to ride like an old bike or something. It's just got a whole different feel to it. I think it's got more soul, and it's just not, hey, look, there's 50 of these things and you see them every day on the road. Um, but I do this in the evenings. This isn't my full-time gig. I have a full-time job, married, two kids, 2 and 3.5. So I'm pretty busy. They keep me pretty entertained all the time. So I don't do anything until my kids go to bed, because don't none of this stuff in here matter. My kids and family are way before this. Like I said, this is just something fun I do. But my kids get into it. I've built a couple pedal cars with my friends for my kids, and I'll show those off in a video. But I'm not going to sit here and bore you with stuff. I figure give you a short, small intro on it. Nothing fancy. I mean, this is my first video, so I will kind of show you my garage here. It's not super huge. It's a 22 by 24, but it's is full. I need to get a bigger shop here. We're talking about moving sometime, but yep, here it is. I'll give you a short tour of it. Some of the stuff I'm working on, things I'm into. Paint table. I do all my airbrush work, lay all my stuff out there. I clear and base everything in a booth so I don't get it all over the place. Cool little display case I got in here. But this is my 76 iron head I've been working on for ever, because I start to buy parts for it and then, find something else I need to buy. But I've been buying a bunch more stuff to it. I've been working on it lately. I've got a hardtail, Voodoo Vintage hardtail. I got a TC Brothers sissy bar I got on there now. 10 over front. I got a mini spool 21 right there in that box. I got to get tire for it, throw it on. It is nothing special. It's just stock motor. I like to put a set of cams in it. But my plan is to foot clutch, suicide shift. It's kick only. I got a cool little spun aluminum moon eyes tank for it. The tank is done in crushed glass from Tropical Glitz, and it is green, emerald green, and tequila gold. I just did that middle of summer just so I could kind of get something done on it. S&S Super E. I got an exhaust builder's kit from TC Brothers. I'm gonna do like some shotgun pipes on it. And then this is my 82 FXR I'm working on at the time. It's almost done. I've been working on it about 2 years now. Purchased this off my wife's uncle, and it was a wreck when I got it. It was bad. So I've changed a lot on it. I've put I just painted it right before Christmas here a couple weeks ago. But it's got Race Tech shocks in the back. I think they're 14.5s. There is Race Tech springs and emulators in the front. Front's been completely rebuilt. Dual plug heads, dual dyna coils, crane cam ignition. RB Racing exhaust sounds killer. I was going to get a Thunder header, but everybody's got a Thunder header. I tried something different. It's got a Andrews B2 grind cam in it. I tore all the wiring out because it was a rat's nest, and it's got a Moto Gadget in it. Those things are pretty rad. I'll do a video on those one day. What else is done to it? I've just got so much money in this thing, but I mean, I'm not selling it. It'll go to my kids, but it's got moon tail light and Moon's headlight, that's super bright. And that's going to make some people happy. Next thing I'm working on is I purchased this off a friend. This is a 77 shovel, 74, 4-speed, custom frame. Him and a guy in, I think he said Arizona, made the exhaust, chopped the thunder header up. 4-speed ratchet top's got lots of work done to it. It's got all Andrews gears. He had some guy go through it, put all the top-of-line Andrews stuff in it. It's got a sifting cam. It's got a Super E with a Thunder Jet on it. I think he said it's definitely got S&S oil pump and Jim's lifters that he just put in before I got it. What else was he saying that he did? I mean, he super cool dude. He did a killer job building this thing, him and his buddies and all that. And he just put top line everything on it. Twisted choppers, fender, and gas tank, I'm pretty sure. It's got a Hotch gas cap in it. Those things are hard to find now. The front and rear wheel and the front end and forward controls are off of a 2000 Softail, I think he said. It's got Gixxer 750 brakes, front and rear. It's definitely stops pretty good. Mousetrap clutch. 3-inch BDL open primary. This thing is a blast. Super fun to ride. Like I said, I got a couple things I'm going to do to it. I'll probably ride it for a little while, and then I'm going to change up the paint on it and do a little bit of different things to it. But I mean, he did a killer job on it. Doesn't need nothing. I've been riding it for the last couple months, and it just, it's fun, man. It's so much fun. And then here's my car I'm working on. There's a 62 Thunderbird, lowered on Supremes, Coker white walls, 390 big block. Roof's metal flaked already, but I like the colors on it, but I think I'm going to redo it because I like my stuff 100% coverage. This is just kind of not very covered with flake. I want to look like you can pick it off of it. But yeah, the guy in Kentucky did the pinstriping on it. Here's some skateboards I'm working on for people. Friend on Facebook actually made these. I got these the other day. Some wind deflectors he made. It's from France. Things are super cool. Motor, it said 390. I got it, and I went through the whole thing, or whole engine bay, try to clean some stuff up. Put some Cal Customs valve covers on it. Edelbrock intake, Performer RPM. New Edelbrock carb. I mean, just put all kinds of new parts on it. And got it back together and drove it for about 2 weeks, and it developed a lifter noise and started smoking, so I'm pretty sure it needs rings. Who knows how long ago that's been touched. So, in the middle of trying to build it right now, but can't get parts. I've got Edelbrock heads off of 427 that'll work with that intake. I got cam, headers. I got lots of parts, but I'm kind of stuck on pistons and rocker assembly. So if I can't get nothing here soon, I'm going to get a hold of this place in Michigan, and they do crate motors. So I'm going to look at like a 445 stroker. But for this thing is pretty clean. Interior's clean. I put a Moon steering wheel in it. Not bad at all. My kids love it, so they're ready to ride in again. So I'll be doing some stuff with this, and like I said, working on the bikes, and then I'll be doing some with this. I got into this about a year ago with my kids and some friends and my dad, and it kind of went crazy. Got a little RC car crazy. We got rock crawlers, we got stadium trucks, we got drag cars, road cars, X-Max, E-Revos. We got a boat. But we've been trying to get into the drag racing a little bit. So we got a drag slash. That one's all stock. Then we got this is my Nova. Bunch of stuff in it. Way too much money in this stuff. And then my dad's got a bunch of money in it too. And yeah, it's that kind of snowballed real quick. But that's pretty much it. This is my garage, and this is stuff I do, and I'll be posting some videos of me painting and working on stuff and riding videos and all that. So keep watching and stay tuned, and thanks for checking the first video out.